Well, again, everyone, it's me, Nick Michalak, and the exceptional Steve Frazier.
Hello again, everybody. It's been a minute.
Yeah, and we decided, well, hey, it's been a while since we did the last Carpenter commentary, so...
We got to be at like a dozen now, right? Like what?
I think we're roughly around there. We're getting on the short list of things left on,
right. Everyone,
on the list.
Everyone needs to prepare Ghosts of Mars, because it's all we got left.
That and Memoirs of an Invisible Man sometime.
Oh, boy.
Any which way. But we're here to discuss Escape from New York, which is typically regarded as one of Carpenter's better, but you're lukewarm on the film.
I'm Luke on the film.
Lukewarm on it, but yeah, it gives us something to discuss, hopefully,
hey,
and
we'll
see where things go.
It wouldn't be the first time we've done this, and it's changed my opinion. So
we'll see where things go. So, guys, get your own copy of Escape from New York. Get your time set over to 0. Turn on your subtitles to follow along with us, and we'll get synced up with a countdown. So, in 3, 2, 1, play.
I watched this when I was a teenager, and I was like, it was fine.
Okay.
And then, I don't know, I just never had any need to go back and watch it again. And then, I don't know, whatever it was, 6 months ago when we were whittling down our possibilities here, I was like, all right, maybe I'll watch it again. So I watched it again, and
just a little.
I feel like I liked it more the second time, but I still have questions.
Yeah, well, I know plenty about the production, and we can discuss things that come up along the way.
And what year was it? 81?
81. So we've already gotten Dark Stars, Assault, Halloween, and The Fog.
That's it. Those 4.
Yeah.
This is number 5.
Yeah.
And The Thing was next?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I get all the music mixed up. Like, this has got a really catchy tune. I don't know.
A little bit, yeah.
It sounds like all the rest of them to me. Like, Halloween is so, like, distinct.
Yeah.
And then all the rest are these kind of, like, low, bassy, bum, 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 bumps.
A little more ambiance.
Yeah.
And kind of ability.
But they're all just kind of, like, this one's very melodic and catchy.
Yeah.
Oh,
They amp it up a lot more for Escape from LA. It's a lot more of a rock tune theme in that one. That was
and I'm
15 years later.
99% sure I didn't even bother. I've never seen that one. So,
the thing
you know what maybe I'll do is maybe I'll borrow that. You have it or not?
I don't even know.
You don't even know. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to find it.
I had it on the old non-anamorphic DVD. I dumped it. I haven't upgraded anything yet because it's a contentious one to a degree. We'll probably get to it eventually.
Well, I was going to say, after we do this today, maybe I'll be in the mood, and I'll watch it and kind of pregame a little bit, and we'll see what happens. Because famously, you know what? Maybe the melodic stuff is more in tune with the Alan Howarth thing. Like I feel like he's very, he's into the melody thing. Then anyway,
any which way. You know.
Famously, I do a lot of non-preparing for these. And, sometimes I haven't watched these movies in 10 years, and it's kind of a live reaction. And you do a lot of pre-thinking, unless it's something you're really familiar with.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It adds a little extra fun to the dynamic here.
Yeah.
But I did just watch this.
I
whatever
it
was.
The disc sometime last year.
Was it last year already?
Well, this is sometime within the last year.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say it was about 6 months ago.
Probably less than that, but
1988. You'd think.
Like, he didn't project this very far off. Like,
right.
Like fucking imminent destruction of society here.
Right. It's like, ooh.
Bear in mind that he was writing this in the mid-70s, Carpenter.
Okay,
right after Watergate.
But even extrapolating 10 years.
Right.
Whatever.
Yeah. Good 6-7 years from when he's writing it.
Now, at the time that he was writing it, Manhattan was still kind of a shithole. So,
oh, yeah. Crime-ridden, all kinds of terrible stuff.
So
far
I guess...
off from the gentrification of the late 80s.
Right. I mean, it was not I don't know exactly. Oh, R.I.P.
It's the Death Wish era of New York. Yeah, the scum and crime and
right. So it would make sense that he would kind of extrapolate that, right? Yeah. And then go 10 years, 9 in the future beyond that.
Yeah.
1997. You and I are both in high school.
Oh yeah.
It's the Bulls and Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
It doesn't look anything like this.
No.
Times Square has become what it is.
Oh, yeah.
It is kind of a cool concept, though,
yeah.
to say all of Manhattan is a prison.
Yeah. I mean,
it is a little more grandiose than kind of the Batman Arkham situation.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Manhattan's fucking huge.
Oh, yeah. But a lot of the dystopian sci-fi was creeping up through the 70s into the 80s stuff. It was starting to becoming kind of a popular idea to dabble around with.
They're really prominent on those Twin Towers, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the matte paintings, miniature work, all in this film.
And these poor bastards think they're just going to swim away like it's Alcatraz? It's a pretty well-made, escape raft or whatever. I think it's kind of an interesting concept that it's not like a prison. It's almost like a community.
Yeah, we just walled it off and it just left to its own devices.
Right. But how does commerce work? Do they have grocery stores? How do they have,
Well, there's a part late in the film where they're dropping off food supplies, whatnot, just
for all of Manhattan.
They're just airdrop it. Well, who knows what the population is in this thing now that they've evacuated the population, just dump all the criminals in here.
Right, but the size hasn't changed.
Right, no, I'm just saying. And that there is the only shot they got in New York. Off the Statue of Liberty.
This
Liberty
is
Island.
Actually Liberty Island?
With Tom Atkins.
He really just fits in anywhere, doesn't he?
Yeah.
What a delight.
And this is a clever bit here, because we're panning across. At one point it's going to go slightly black, and now we're in suburban California. We
Right
just
here?
matched the motion of the shot.
Right here?
Right in here, we just transition out. From one coast to the next. And you couldn't even tell.
Yeah, it would have been a little sleeker in today's parlance, but...
Sure.
But for then?
Yeah, it's a smart piece of work. We can get an actual piece of production footage, like an actual, New York
right. Because
landmark,
your brain
and
says...
move it over to this sort of basin or whatnot we got going on.
Right. Your brain has been told that and saw that it's New York, so...
Yeah.
You just assume that it's the same...
Yeah.
It's really no different than Nancy Thompson coming down a stairway and then coming out of a closet. It's the same trick.
Yeah.
They just slapped a sign on it.
Yeah. They're trick
Right.
all over there.
Right. Same old trick, back to commentary number 1 if you go
Right.
back in the archives.
Now, it's the interesting thing. Carpenter actually cut almost like an entire reel from the film at the start of it, being an actual introduction scene for Snake Plissken.
An entire reel, for those that aren't in the film industry, is anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes.
It was a good 10-minute sequence showing him doing a bank robbery with an associate. And
that sets up why he's a criminal and is going to Manhattan.
It sets him up and everything. I think it's a pretty good sequence. It's on all the discs and everything. You'll probably seen it since the Laserdisc. But just the entire pretty nice sequence where they're going off and they're kind of in disguise as a maintenance guy, and he's robbing the bank and everything. They get away on like a subway thing, and there's a shootout and so on and so forth, and just a bit more of a setup scene for everything for more of that. And maybe sets up a little bit of his attitude why he's as abrasive in the film towards the authority and everything, because they do kill his partner.
There's my early 80s square limo.
Yeah. There's a tough hombre there, Lee Van Cleef.
He's kind of dressed like a janitor, though. I don't know. Is he wearing an earring?
Oh, yeah.
He's wearing an earring.
Oh, yeah.
Just one, though.
Yeah.
If you wear two, you're gay, I think. I think that's what they say.
I don't know. Maybe in 81.
That's what I mean. Then,
right.
Not now. Or if you wear it to the wrong ear, or whatever.
And don't even get into the sashes and the flags and everything. That's a whole different business.
Oh, right. The time was ripe with stereotypes and bigotry. Still is today. But that's fine.
Maybe worse off.
At one point, I think I read that air traffic controller was the number one most stressful job, second only to being the president of the United States. Like,
sure.
There was president and then air traffic controller.
Right, because, I mean, you can't just sit back and say, I'm going to take 2 minutes to zonk out on the job. Planes will crash.
Right.
People will die.
I mean, the entire premise
the
of
concentration involved in this entire thing, because you got to be constantly radioing people and paying attention to 5 different monitors. Fuck me.
Right, remember that?
Using like 30, 40, 50-year-old equipment that no one can shut down the system to upgrade.
Right. That great 1985 comedy, Summer Rental, with John Candy. He's an air traffic controller, and he nearly causes a death. And they were like, you need a vacation, sir. And then hilarity ensues. Extremely underrated movie. They let women fly the planes in 81?
Oh, she hijacked the plane.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
See, that guy's neck's all slat.
I got it. I always get a kick out of airplane sets.
Sure.
Because now this one's set up more like, Air Force One.
Yeah. Well, it's the concept of it. Yeah. Oh, Pleasance is the president of the United States.
I'm down with
British actor.
Well, okay.
Carpenter had to spin some kind of story to get Pleasance to play the role, saying that Margaret Thatcher and Ronald Reagan got together and had a kid at some point in time. And Reagan became a lord or something like that, and a whole bunch of horse hockey
You know what? He, as long as he was born in the United States,
sure, yeah,
then that makes him a U.S. citizen, right? So, for all of those overseas, one of the criteria.
Like, why me for this role? It's like, well, I mean.
Oh no, that's a very no, that's bad. No, we don't joke about these things. Well, I am joking about it.
To the Running Man there, flying towards the
building
towers.
Yeah, that's too soon.
I don't know.
It's been 24 years.
It's 20 years before then.
Right.
At this point.
Right, it was a full 20...
The films we watch are getting closer to date while we're getting further away from it.
Right, yeah, this
is more impending
this
doom.
Movie
this is foreshadowing
This movie is closer to 9/11 than we are now, yeah.
Yes.
Like, that fucking blows my mind. Anyway, so maybe Donald Pleasance was born in the U.S.
Sure, yeah.
And then raised in, Liverpool or wherever the fuck.
Yeah.
And then he came back to his roots. I don't know.
Somehow, yeah.
He looks pretty presidential. I don't know. It's fine.
No. It's just the fact that he had Carpenter weave some kind of funny story around. It's like, make it make sense.
Do you think anybody actually questioned it, though, then?
Well, it's not like Donald Pleasance has that strong of a British accent.
Right. I'm just saying...
There's a lot of other... if it was Michael Caine, now you got to explain it a little bit more. Michael Keaton's very thoroughly thick British accent.
How about when Oliver Stone had Anthony Hopkins play Richard Nixon?
There you go.
That was a little head scratcher, but that's fine.
And it's interesting. All this stuff was shot in St. Louis because in '76 they had a giant fire downtown that burned out several blocks of the city.
Really?
So,
well,
up until 1980, they haven't rebuilt it all. So they just said, hey.
So 4 years later, they hadn't rebuilt it?
Apparently not.
In 1871, the city of Chicago burned to the ground. And we rebuilt that fucker in less than a year. The whole city.
So, I don't know. It's weird. But
fuck St. Louis.
St. Louis. Slow on the uptake, but hey, you gave John Carpenter a cheap option that instead of going to New York and paying for that. I mean, I don't know how else you would. If you want to do a bombed out version of New York, what else are you supposed to do?
Well, you go to St. Louis, of course.
Otherwise, you have to create something on a fucking soundstage. It's not going to look like this.
No,
you're going to have maybe like 1,000 feet of something, and it's going to be like a backdrop in the background.
You can tell that it's very real, right? Like they're real buildings. It doesn't.
Oh yeah.
There's a little bit of production design in the streets with litter and.
Because also this is crazy. They allow them to shut down the power for 10 blocks at night. All the electricity shut off so they could light the entire area themselves.
Now, they had to shut down the power grid so that it wouldn't overload the power grid by using their...
No, just the fact they allowed them to shut down the thing so they could actually light the area themselves.
Okay.
Which is weird. It's like 10 blocks. That's a lot for a city.
Oh, okay. So they've kidnapped the president.
Yeah.
And all this talk about California and St. Louis and whatever has gotten me slightly confused. We are on the island, right? On Manhattan Island.
We're in Manhattan as the location.
And the president is
in
down.
The narrative, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And now we're doing a rescue mission.
Yeah, but now they've threatened, like, if you don't get up out of here, we're going to kill him.
Right. So we're going to send in Kurt Russell.
Yeah, we're going to have to do a covert mission.
A mole, basically.
A covert, thing instead of a full assault thing.
Budweiser, king of... Well, that makes sense if they're in St. Louis.
Okay.
Budweiser is the St. Louis.
Okay.
I don't know. I kind of like the premise, and I think where I go a little sideways on the story is a little bit later on when they start coming up with side stories in the down
side quests.
Yeah,
a little bit. Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like it becomes a little too. What are we doing?
Okay.
For me,
we'll see how it goes.
But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, this is a Dean Cundy cinematography film.
You can tell.
Yeah.
Dean Cundy, he did The Fog also, right? He was.
He worked with Carpenter from at least I don't think he shot Soul. Definitely Halloween Fog, Escape, and Thing. I have to double check on that.
And then he did not do Christine, right?
No.
From Assault to The Thing. What a run.
Oh, yeah.
Like...
No, it's a different cinematographer for Assault.
Oh, okay. And a different one for Christine, so...
Yeah. Because after that, he broke off and worked with Zemeckis for a bit.
Right, because Cundy shot Back to the Future, right?
Back to the Future, yeah.
Yeah.
Romancing the Stone. Roger Rabbit, so... Moving off from Zemeckis was a hot
I forgot about Roger Rabbit.
Jurassic Park and everything. So, yeah, Ron Howard, too, after that. Apollo 13. Yeah, so, I mean...
Is he the greatest cinematographer of all time?
That should be in the conversation.
I mean, when you really break it down... Like, did he win for Apollo 13?
I don't know. Cundy has not won any Oscars, as far as I'm aware.
Cundy has never won an Oscar, is what you're saying.
Of. No one's ever mentioned Oscar in the same conversation with him.
That is ridiculous.
Winning.
That's ridiculous. I think The Thing is, I mean, I don't want to say his best work, but I mean, it's up there.
With the fog, he's got such landscapes, man. It just eating it up with the lens.
I can't believe that man has never won anything.
It's interesting with Kurt Russell, because this is him trying to transition out that Disney upbringing.
Right.
So he's trying to change an image here. And it was Carpenter having to fight a little bit with the studio Avco Embassy about, like, they want more of an established veteran actor for the whole thing. And he was like, I don't want someone like that coming onto the set, because then they're probably going to wrangle away a lot of directorial control for me. And two...
If you bring in, like a famous...
Well, he was talking about Charles Bronson and a couple of, like a Tommy Lee Jones, a couple of guys who'd probably maybe be able to...
TLJ wasn't that big in 81, though.
But, like, they were kind of pushing Charles Bronson type of thing.
Right, or a Clint Eastwood, or somebody like that.
Someone on that kind of level and degree. And I felt like it was just... He'd only worked with Kurt on the Elvis TV movie.
Okay.
And it's like, well, I really want to work with Kurt. I think Kurt's the right guy for this. He can really do the role, and one who would help to progress his career. Because, I mean, this film performed a lot. This thing made $50 million off about $6 million.
Did it really make that much?
Big damn hit. Because Avco Embassy they didn't have a long run as like a production studio, but they did a lot of things. So, like, they were trying to produce kind of A-list stuff without putting that much money into it, but making every dollar stretch as much as possible. Make the films look as high quality as they can without having to pour tons of money into it. And they did stuff like The Howling and The Fog and a couple other things. So they've got a little bit of notoriety here and there about some like genre films they did. They kind of just spark off, really showed a lot of that ability. They could make films that looked very good without spending a ton of money.
Can you imagine parlaying that into the timeline here?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? I thought that was Kevin Spacey for a second. At first glance, I was like, young Spacey, what's happening? But it's not. Can you imagine being John Carpenter and Halloween you made for pennies and it made millions of dollars? And then, like, The Fog was kind of
Hey.
But then this one is a huge success.
Yeah.
And you're riding high, cock is hard, and then you're like, okay, let's make it. Then the studio says, I'm going to give you a lot of money, let's do a big one. They make the thing, it tanks.
Yeah.
Then they go, let's try again. Here's a shitload of money to make Christine. That tanks. Can you, like...
Yeah, Christine, I looked it up because Christine was made like $10 million, they made about 21 off of it, so it's like, wasn't the runaway success thing, so it's all like,
right.
It's kind of a lukewarm...
The thing lost money, though, right?
The thing lost money.
Right.
And then Christine didn't do well, and Starman didn't do well, and then Big Trouble doesn't do well.
And he's like, fuck these
like
movies, these studios, right?
Yeah. That's why it goes back to Prince of Darkness, They Live, kind of do more independent style films outside the big studios.
And you could totally tell the difference between the Christines and the Big Troubles.
Pictures.
And then
it goes and scales it back down for those types of
Prince
films.
of Darkness feels like this.
Yeah. It's got more of this type of vibe, this feel to it.
And this feels just like Assault. And it feels just like, the other one you said.
They Live.
They Live.
Yeah. And then he starts doing the kind of work for hire stuff, not entirely passion projects, but like I'll sign on and do this, that, and the other thing.
Well, at that point, he's made so much money, and he's had the best of both worlds, and he's like, okay, I can kind of
take a
semi-retire and just cherry pick
coast a little bit, but take some things on there. I'm kind of interested in this, but it doesn't kind of go that way, like Village of the Damned and here and there. So it starts an up and down trajectory for his career. But at least by the time it comes to the 90s, stuff like this and the thing and everything, that's really starting to pick up.
Because of the home video
market. Because this gets a special edition Laserdisc with a whole bunch of like commentary and interviews and everything on it. The thing also gets a signature collection Laserdisc. So everything starts really showing the legacy and the appreciation in a retrospective sense. So,
and what we just talked over there was the
parameters of the mission,
and they have a fail-safe.
Yeah. If you turn the glider around as I've abscond, well, we got a explosive in your neck that's going to blow up in X number of hours. If you don't come back, we won't be able to neutralize it, and you'll be dead.
Right. I could pull off this look for Halloween.
Oh, yeah. It's a cool look. I love the jacket.
That jacket costs as much as my car.
Yeah.
Little rinky-dink plane.
I think they had a couple different eye patches for Kurt, like like the close-up ones, probably regular opaque ones, but I think they had more of a mesh one for like far-off shots, so you could do.
You could actually see
peripheral vision, everything for action beats and everything. So I'm sure if you had an opaque one on for like 12 hours, it would really screw with you.
Yeah, I imagine.
It could.
I don't know how you fly a plane with one eye, but...
And Carpenter said he created the name because apparently a friend of his had a friend in Cleveland named Snake Plissken with a tattoo of a snake on him.
It really does feel like it could be a real somebody.
Mm-hmm. Just all interesting little piece, because he also co-wrote it with Nick Castle, who was mainly credit for playing Michael Myers in the first film. I think he worked a little bit on The Fog as well. And apparently Castle brought a lot more...
Is Castle the one that when he takes the mask off, he's the face you see?
No, that's Tony Moran.
Oh, you're right. I met him.
Yeah.
He had a drink with him.
But as we get further in the film, when we start seeing a lot more of the actual characters of New York, Nick Castle's responsible for much more of the humor involved with that.
As far as writing the dialogue and stuff?
Yeah, stuff like that, creating more of the humor in the piece. But this is all model work.
That's impressive.
And one of the guys working on the special effects is Jim Cameron, because they used Roger Corman's company for this.
Yeah, he would have been... he would have been early on and not really doing his own thing yet.
No, so he does a lot of the matte paintings we have of the film. He works on this entire sequence because what we're seeing on the screen isn't computer effects. They just put all this kind of reflective tape on the model of the city and just shot it this way.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so it's all ingenious stuff. I mean, that's such a Corman idea. Just find the innovative, frugal ways to make the idea come together. I mean, look at that shot.
And here he is landing on the North Tower.
Yeah.
I still find it a little bit, I don't know, eerie, I guess is the right word. Whenever there's
the Twin Towers.
Scenes that take place on top of the Twin Towers or near them.
Yeah, in around them. Yeah.
Like...
It's a weird specter of a
Yeah,
feeling.
I don't... It is. And it's not... like, I don't know. Everybody knows.
Yeah,
I'll make a joke about the thing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And it's not because I'm not sensitive to it. I just... Whatever.
Yeah.
But there's something about, like... knowing, you know, like here, or Macaulay Culkin walking around on them in 2, where you're like, there might be legit somebody in that building that dies 10 years later.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Clearly, yeah, entirely.
It's entirely possible that somebody, you know, because when they shoot a building from the outside, it's not an empty building. Like, there are people working, and, like, obviously they're not part of the movie, but... They didn't empty the building to shoot them outside.
No.
So, like, I think about stuff like that.
Establishing shots are shot all day, every day.
Right. And it's like, I wonder if somebody in that building, at the time this movie was being shot, later perished in the tragedy.
Yeah.
And that wasn't the case here because it's models and stuff.
Yeah, it's all models and not shot on location exactly, where it's taking place and everything.
But it's one of those interesting, like, kind of little, ooh, that's, ooh.
Yeah. Some projection design for you there.
Yeah, no shit. Somebody just came all over the wall there. They were like... They skipped over the part where he had to walk down 50 floors by himself.
Sure, yeah.
You know that thing that they do every year?
The thing up Will's Tower?
It's the Hancock. Hustle Up the Hancock.
Oh, yeah.
It's a charity race they do in downtown Chicago.
All up the concrete stairs.
And you got to go up the like 100 floors, and called Hustle Up the Hancock. It's like a charity thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like I'd make it 10, 12 floors, and I'd be cashed.
Yeah, that's the thing you train for all year, really.
It's like the marathon.
Yeah.
And as we are recording this, the marathon's coming up, and it's always a really cool... Like, I don't know, I think it's one of the cooler marathons, because you're running downtown in, the greatest city in the world.
And speaking of disaster, this was actually a destroyed fuselage from an actual plane crash. They acquired.
They just picked it up and dumped it here?
Transported it. Yeah, I don't know where they got it from specifically.
Well, that might be from St. Louis,
It might have been somewhere in Missouri, yeah. Transport on a train or
what you're saying is somebody actually died in that fuselage.
That's a possibility.
And so then they picked it. That's literally like somebody's grave site that they picked up. That's just as eerie as the Twin Towers stuff.
That's an entire possibility. They didn't build it for the film, as far as I'm aware. They actually acquired it from some resource.
It's a hell of a radio he's got there with a 6-foot antenna on it.
This is not... later on they have one of the giant fucking nom ones.
I mean, I guess...
fucking 20 pounds.
The phone in a backpack kind of situation.
Close to it.
And that timer is... He's got to be out. He's got to be out by then before...
Explosive.
Got it.
But one of the nice things they had as an advantage on the film, since they're shooting so much nighttime, is that they'd actually just kind of invented or whatnot, kind of put together the fast lenses for anamorphic. You could shoot nighttime and get a lot of exposure to the lens.
Sure.
Otherwise, everything would be kind of a black blob in the background. You get no depth out of the entire frame.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about that kind of stuff. But
it just means that the light can move through the lens faster, right, probably because it's a thinner lens, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it lets in,
and it can process the film fast. The film can expose the light faster and everything like that. So everything just that's why you have a much more of a fine grain appearance of the film. Everything's a lot more clear.
I think it's probably similar to when, like, sometimes there's a TV show or something and they're filming something live and it's dark outside but it looks a lot brighter than if you're actually there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, the old Follies. Here, the Manhattan Follies.
There we go. Oh, Borgnine.
He is a treat.
Oh, yeah.
Academy Award winner Ernie Borgnine. I feel like this is the persona. Like, this embodies his whole...
persona?
Yeah. I like that they just call him Cabby.
Yeah.
Because cabbies wear that hat. If he wasn't wearing that hat, we would never know. And how did they explain the censor or whatever it is on the president?
Okay.
Like,
he has a tracker on him.
Right, but
I think it was...
Is that the extent of it?
I think it was in the briefcase he had.
Oh, that's now...
Tracking the briefcase. Oh, no. It's not the briefcase.
Like, let's just show some nefarious people in the basement.
Yeah. Also, colors Snake's character a little bit. It's like he's not here to be Mr. Altruistic and fight the good fights. Like, he's got a mission to do. He's not going to stop every little human intolerance.
Discretion, yeah.
Yeah, he's not walking in here as a frickin' John Wayne All-American hero type of guy. He's like...
Right, he's not the police.
He's got only so much time to deal with what he's got to deal with. He doesn't need to go off and fight the rapists. Like, this place has got his own problems. He doesn't need to be dealing with all of them.
And I do think that's...
the armband.
Oh, okay.
That's what he's tracking.
Now, they went so far as... That's a giant. They went so far as to cut the man's finger off.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they just cut his hand off?
So, Buckflower. Find another bum.
I was going to say, has he ever not
Bums
played
are us.
that guy?
I've never seen him play anything but that.
Talk about being typecast, right?
He got enough work out of it.
How many movies of Carpenter's did he play that in? Like several, right?
Well, he's in Village of the Damned and They Live, I know for certain.
Right.
Trying to think. I don't know if he got into...
Is that it?
Anything
Just
else?
the three?
Might be just the three. Yeah.
So at least they've got... There's enough story to keep him going here,
Yeah.
right? Like, technically, although he doesn't know for sure that the president's dead.
No. But if there's a body, they want a body. They want proof of life or death one way or another. You ain't getting out of there without it.
Or he might not get out at all.
Sure.
See, I don't know. I'm okay with the movie up until here, up through this point still. Like, it still feels like it's moving along at the correct pace, and there's objective and whatever. But we start getting into meeting all these people, and it's like, eh. I also just think it's interesting that they said, drop off the prisoners, let them have it. Like, just live however you want to live. That was a nice little shot, just it being a little speck of light in the background.
Yeah. Just look at the depth they're getting on the shot, all the way back there.
Yeah, I mean, you can see a couple blocks down the way there. I'm curious to know how many people are in this prison island. That shirt is like a smedium, isn't it? That thing's painted on.
I like the idea of the camouflage pants because they said he was stationed in Siberia, so he would have more of a snowy pattern for the camouflage. It's a white, gray, and black.
Any time that people start coming out of a sewer, you know that it's bad.
It's going to get freaky.
Chock full of nuts. I don't think they're in business anymore. Isn't Chock full of nuts a coffee brand?
You'd know better than I would.
Pretty sure. I'm going to look it up.
Sure, go for it. That was Kurt's wife at the time, season Jubilee.
This lady is?
Yeah. Before he broke it off and got with Goldie.
What a partnership that's become, eh?
And they never married, did they?
No.
They've got a kid. They got a couple kids, I think.
Yeah. At least one of them is an actress.
Well, I know there's Wyatt Russell, who's working now. Looks a lot like him. And we're both going to be looking up stuff for a hot second here.
Well, so I did discover that Chock full of nuts is a coffee brand.
Yeah.
But I'm curious about the restaurant aspect of it.
Yeah, Kurt does have two kids, Wyatt and another kid. I don't know.
It's quite a choice for a haircut.
Her,
Yeah.
It's a little punkish.
I mean, she's basically got a mullet. She's 10 years ahead of her time there.
Well, she's 97.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Predicting the future.
She's got a haircut like the Genius from 1990.
It looks like Kurt had a kid with her, a son named Boston. And then there was Wyatt Russell. He had it with Goldie, it seems.
At one point, they had 80 restaurants in and around New York City.
Just around New York. Okay,
Yeah.
That's a lot.
So that's interesting.
Yeah.
But I believe I'm looking to see if they're still active.
At the bottom of the Wikipedia, there might be an external link to an official site or something.
Yeah, they.
Yeah, that's the website.
There it is. Get New York roasted.
There you go.
Chock full of nuts coffee. I don't recall having it the last time that I was in New York City.
So something to put on the list.
I don't think you can have... Well, the restaurants I don't think exist anymore. But,
Yeah.
like, I'm wondering who sells... Does anybody
the brew,
serve
yeah.
the brew
Yeah.
at their little lunch counter, diner, or whatever?
Mm-hmm. One of the notable things with the lower budget, you can... I've made that comparison before, but you can see how Carpenter does an action sequence with less budget and less time. So now he's doing a lot more of the Steadicam stuff with longer shots. Instead of, like, Big Trouble, he's got, like, a shootout, he's got, like, 100 different setups. Here he's like, we only got this much time, so we'll light it so we can do one long shot.
Right.
And cut it together in fewer angles and everything, fewer setups.
He's been driving a cab in the Manhattan prison for 30 years.
Or he just hung around when the place went to shit.
And he chose to stay.
I guess so.
Yeah, this is about where things start going awry for me. Because it's like, okay, they had such a good story going, and now they got to just have a bunch of convoluted stuff happen to fill the time. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like a time filler movie.
It is a thing. It's like, okay, you have the premise set up in this giant city that's very sparse. And Snake doesn't know anything here.
Right.
He doesn't know anyone. He doesn't know where to look, who to ask. He's got no idea where to look for this whole thing. So the only way you can progress the story is for him to cross roads with other characters who can guide him towards where he needs to be. So...
You can't meet the Duke.
And of course, because they're shooting so much night, it's like they're literally like shooting till like 6 o'clock in the morning for fucking 2 months or some shit.
I mean, that wouldn't be terrible. Like if you did 6 to 6 or something.
Something.
As long as you had a set schedule, you could train your body to be...
Yeah, it's
working the night shift. I don't know. I mean,
for someone who did work that kind of shift, in 2 different cases. There's one time I started a full-time job a long time ago, and shortly thereafter, a couple months into the whole thing, one guy went on vacation, and me and the other guy in the department had to work 12-hour shifts, one at a time. I had to work the 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. shift.
Oh, okay.
For a whole week. And then there was another job a couple years later where I actually worked like 11 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Yeah, third
regularly
shift.
for I don't know, 9 and 10 months, whatnot, and I just could not adapt with the crap. So, I mean, it takes a lot to completely flip your schedule around, and they can really just do a number on your health.
It's like the Wizard of Oz here.
Yeah, it kind of is. He's kind of a cowardly lion.
Man, the Wizard of Oz is tearing it up in Las Vegas.
Oh, Sphere.
It is making millions of dollars every day. Oh, hello. And is she with Carpenter at this point?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She's married to a Carpenter.
So everybody's just got their wives on set. It's good.
Pliskin's is like, place ain't so bad. Maybe this place ain't so bad after all.
Walking it back a second, there's been some negative feedback about the Wizard of Oz thing happening at the Sphere.
Because there's a lot of
AI, and they've expanded some of the things. And
they've had to...
And I'm like, I don't care. Because they've created an experience, right?
Sure.
Like, the fact that they've done that doesn't mean that the source material stops existing.
Right.
The original,
sure.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
it's a
it's a special case.
Right.
And I read somewhere, and I don't think it was associated for that, it was independent of that, that said that The Wizard of Oz is considered the most viewed movie in the history of cinema. I mean,
a lot of times it's been broadcast on TV, theatrical re-releases,
right,
home video reissues, everything. I mean, it's been around for, what,
85 years?
Yeah.
86 years? Yeah.
But yeah, Carpenter was married to Barbeau from 79 to 84. This is right in the heart of their relationship.
Here's another guy that we like to see a lot.
Adrienne Stanton.
Got a good ascot on.
Oh, yeah.
Does his medium shirt have zippers?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It looks painted on, but it's actually a zipper on.
Like they even put a little scar on his cheek and everything. It's a really well done overall package for Pliskin. The whole gear.
And I like at the end, they were like, don't shave your beard.
Yeah, just grow it out.
Just keep growing, keep going, keep growing.
Yeah. I mean, Kurt pretty much kept the long hair from the majority of the 80s anyway.
Right.
All the way up to like Tango and Cash and everything. Just styled it a little bit more like a mullet.
Perhaps this is crude, but
sure.
Look at the tits on Barbeau.
Well, I mean, come on. I mean, 4K, man.
Like, I don't know. I don't think about her.
The husband dressed her in a certain way.
Yeah, you're right.
We're going to get some bucks off of this there. But she ain't objecting.
Yeah, I mean, Stevie Wayne, that ain't.
Oh, yeah.
Where are they? The library? Is that what this is supposed to be? The New York Public Library where Ghostbusters would take place? He's got is that a pocket protector he's got?
Yeah, I mean...
What do you need pencils for in this role? Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. This has got to be like the night of his life as the cabbie, right?
Yeah.
Like
celebrity.
Nothing ever happens to this guy. He's driving a cab for 30 years.
He's sitting in the fucking burned out theater.
And all of it, right, watching the Follies. And then...
watching the community theater.
All of a sudden, there's a famous criminal.
Yeah.
He might get to meet the Duke.
Yeah.
What a night for this guy.
Except he's going to abscond. The first sign of trouble. Let's check this ride.
Those two chandeliers on the front? Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, man. You're the Duke. You can do whatever you want.
You'd think the namesake to the big mayonnaise baron here would be more respected in the community, but is that John Bon Jovi in the back seat?
That's the guy from the beginning. With the fucking weird here.
Yeah.
It's actually Frank Doubleday. He was the sniper in Assault on Precinct 13.
Oh.
The guy in the back seat with the gun and everything, shooting the kid.
Right.
Yeah.
What a scene.
Yeah, he's portraying Romero here.
Another homage.
Yeah. Well, when all the freaking cannibals are pouring out of the freaking sewers and everything, it's fairly Night of the Living Dead in that regard. At least that kind of gives you kind of a creepy zombie-esque vibe to it.
It's a great head of hair on him.
Oh yeah, Russell was all like, this guy is all the way into it all the time on the set.
That guy looked like he could have been in one of those rock bands in the 80s. That could be Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
Jesse was still wrestling in 81, though.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how he didn't notice somebody getting in his car while he was sitting on it. Interesting, like, crisscross of bars.
An old station wagon, your old favorite.
Yeah. That's the Adventures in Babysitting car with the Nightmare on Elm Street windows.
Yeah. Oh, Marge.
Gross. Oh, mother. Gross. Upside down. I saw an upside down car yesterday in an intersection. The street wasn't littered with trash like all these are, though.
That's what's wrong with Broadway. The critics over here, man.
No shit.
Chop your head off just as soon as they applaud you.
Let's just throw bricks at the car. That's
Arrows. Whatever's handy.
No, look at this. It's like a gauntlet of...
Yeah. Just need the baseball furies in here or something.
Men in pitchforked with pitchforks. And...
Turnbull sees.
That was fresh in the cinema at this time.
Doesn't feel too far from the future of that film, honestly.
Yeah, that would be an interesting kind of double feature. Mm-hmm. I think The Warriors is 10 times the movie that this is, though, personally. And we got a Nightmare 3 junkyard in the back.
Oh.
See, everybody just stole their ideas from John Carpenter, right?
Sure.
The angry mob. Look at this. This is
lots of extras. Yeah.
It's incredible. No, that's not how that works. No, I'm gonna throw the challenge flag. The red flag is out. Why are they? Whatever.
That's someone else's territory. That's with the barrier. You
can't cross.
You can't cross in that one turf, or there's a war.
There's so many time constraints. I can't keep track of them all. So wait, the president is in the third car?
Yeah.
Or the Duke is in the third car?
President.
No, the Duke is back at the library.
President.
Got it. So there's not more security than just these campfire folks?
Apparently not.
I guess the security were all the people down the alley with the bricks, right? Costume department really had a field day here.
Oh, yeah.
Nice shot there of Snake
Oh, yeah.
running across the
Yeah.
top. That guy looks familiar. And I don't know why.
Mustache guy?
Yeah. Good black eye
Oh, yeah.
on the president. Oh.
Ooh.
That almost looked like a reverse shot for a second
Probably.
there. No talking. Not, I'm here to save you. You're right. He doesn't really sound British.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of people from the United States that have way more fucked up accents than that.
Yeah.
God damn, you ever heard anybody from Philadelphia talk? Spend 10 minutes watching Mayor of Easttown and Kate Winslet, and you're gonna poke your ears out with a pickle fork.
Yeah, I think this is the first film that Dick Warlock was stunt double for Russell. So he's working heavily on this film, too.
Russell really seems like the kind of guy that would want to just do it himself.
Well,
Although you
considering
can't.
that Kurt probably hadn't done too much like action stuff yet.
I guess you're right. He was still,
You want to get the pro in there to do as much as they can.
Disney's, Life on the Prairie, Mountain,
Yeah, yeah.
whatever the fuck he was.
Kid with the computer with the tennis shoes, or whatever.
Yeah,
it was.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, like, no. He ain't doing tuck and rolls and everything, and. Look at this.
That's a hell of a Fu Manchu on that guy.
Isaac Hayes, man.
And yeah, the chef from South Park. He's the Duke. There's that Kurt Russell blue eye. Ow.
Mm-hmm.
See, the Duke knows he's only got one earring. He ain't gay. Ain't no gay Duke.
He's got two earrings.
I was going to
in
say
one
he's got a
ear.
shitload of them in the one ear.
Yeah.
That's got to make up for it, though.
Yeah.
Because he's got the cartilage pierced on the back end there, too. See, he's got
He's got it going on.
He's got like 3 or 4.
Yeah. Yeah. He's done a little bit of acting before this as well. He did like Truck Turner and a couple other things in the 70s. So he got his feet wet already. So
I always get him mixed up with Shaft.
he did the Shaft theme. That's Richard Roundtree.
Right. Oh, so he sang the song, but the other guy
Roundtree's the actual
right,
character.
and that's how that's why I get him mixed up.
Yeah.
That's exactly why.
Yeah, you pretty sure he won a Grammy for that.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Might as well click on here.
It's been 6 hours since this mission started, right? And meanwhile, Houck and Tom Atkins and the other guy in the suit are still sitting there looking at
They got nothing to do.
like they're literally just sitting there staring at the transmitter.
Academy Award winner Isaac Hayes.
Oh, that
He won for Best Original Song for the theme from Shaft.
When you said Grammy, I almost like it triggered something, and I was gonna say I thought it was an Oscar, but then I second guessed myself. We've graduated to standing on the bridge smoking a cigarette.
Yeah. Apparently, it was interesting that Lee Van Cleef, because he did all the westerns and everything like that. Apparently, he had like a horse riding incident or something like that. He had really bad knees, so like doing a shot like that, where he's got to stand there for a long period of time, was not easy on him. You can see a couple of shots later on.
Look at that guy on the right.
He's got a bit of a limp going on.
Well, we all get bad knees in our old age.
Yeah.
Tell you what, he's not doing is the hustle up to Hancock. He might make it 2 floors.
Hayes won a Grammy Award for Best Instrumental Arrangement for the theme from Shaft, which is weird because it's a song with lyrics. But he won Best Original Score within a motion picture or television special for Shaft. He won a couple of Grammys, so I was not off.
So, yeah.
Number of accolades to his credit.
What is that, like a hubcap he's got around his belly there?
Yeah, the freaking costume design on this entire film is going way off the wall.
Well, whoever designed Barbeau needs an Oscar.
Yeah.
God damn. Whew. It's making me thirsty. Now, Isaac Hayes would then probably be like the most decorated
Star.
like the biggest star on this whole set, right?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I was looking at Shaft was 10 years before this, so.
I love the hair on this guy. Talk about the Aquanet that that went into doing this every day.
Yeah, the mousse, everything, the gel.
Yeah, I think that's
it looks
all.
Like something out of Tekken.
It's all hairspray. I love it. I wish I could do that.
Oh, jeez, yeah. Needs volume for that, yeah.
I mean, I've got some volume, but not.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
Oh yeah.
What a look. That's my favorite look so far of all of them. Those look hand-drawn tattoos.
Maybe. Pegasus or whatever.
Let's see. He was the head of TriStar.
Did that guy not have a left arm?
I don't know.
Looks like he had a stump.
Good old Stumpy McBride. And who do the helicopters belong to?
USPD.
Because they were numbered like...
This portion is an entire matte painted on glass by James Cameron. In that white shot.
Oh, the cityscape?
Yeah. He was painting that on the set for them to shoot it in camera.
Some of those paintings and stuff are just... They blow my mind.
Oh, yeah. That's such an amazing art form.
And it goes back all the way to like the early, the 20s and 30s.
Yeah. Way back.
Even there's... every once in a while, the video goes around the internet of the camera work on the Charlie Chaplin movie.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Where they...
Forced perspective stuff and everything.
And they pull back and it's shot through glass and through two layers of this and that.
Yeah.
And then, Disney did the same thing, but it was top down because it was all drawn like in layers so that it gave the illusion of dimension.
Depth and everything, yeah.
Like that was an innovative thing.
Oh, yeah.
Where do these people take showers and
running water and soap?
I mean, is she wearing makeup? Because how did she get that?
Yeah.
And that's old, what's his name there on the
Cyphers,
left? Charlie
yeah.
Cyphers, yeah. What a troupe this guy had.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, what's the problem? Look at that watch. It's like 6 inches big, and then it's got a little tiny face on it. I can't get over these outfits. Everyone's got medallions and
Yeah, it's right off the 70s, man.
and weird, like, sashes and half clothes, weird weapons, medieval style.
Like the Earth, Wind, and Fire thrift sale.
Yeah, but like, so many extras.
Oh, yeah.
Who built a boxing ring? Oh, it's a cage match. There's
It's an Inferno match.
sure,
Torches.
yeah. Can see why Goldie Hawn went after him.
Oh, yeah?
He's a stud.
Oh, yeah.
I don't love the tattoo, but
There we go. You know about this guy? Ox Baker?
I know Ox Baker, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't really know a lot of the lore, but
Yeah, I was looking him up and everything. Like, he was pretty prevalent in the 70s and 80s.
yeah, he
got around.
He was a big name in the
Yeah.
community of wrestling. That David Spade there on the right. Ox Baker, kind of toward the end of his career here.
Yeah, he apparently retired in 88. But he worked Puerto Rico, NWA, AWA stuff. So,
Yeah, I was going to say AWA.
Everything but McMahon.
New York, yeah.
Everything but New York, yeah.
Tell me that doesn't look like David Spade.
Coincidentally.
Yeah, right? The only
On the
one
right, yeah, he's got kind of the mug for it.
the territory that,
It swallowed everyone else up, yeah.
right, that the movie's set in.
Yeah.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Yeah.
What an asshole that guy was. Made $1 million or
buffer.
something. Yeah, every time somebody used his trademark.
Oh. He got paid so much money, and he wasn't all that terribly good at the job. He'd mispronounce names all the time.
He had a voice.
He had a voice.
But-
He's no fake.
Well, no, nobody is. I never cared for the way that he would.
He's kind of sleepy.
Yes, he was sleepy, but he also talked too much. Like,
Overly.
here, the man that they say could never be beat. Like, he's got to add these little tidbits. And I never liked the tidbits.
Yeah, all this a little
Which,
over alliterative or whatnot you want to call it.
yeah, I mean, when he came into WCW,
Yeah.
they wanted it to be a
Like a
big-time
boxing,
feel.
big boxing feel, big
And
match feel.
that is where, here's where I think it all went downhill, because
Well, they're paying him so much fucking money.
I'm a big fan of being introduced as you're walking to the ring.
Yeah.
But in the buffer years, for the big matches.
Yeah, wait till they get to the ring.
And then announce them like boxing.
Yeah.
And I don't think that wrestling should be equated to boxing. They're two different animals.
I don't quite... WWE does it a lot.
And WWE still does it to this day. And I don't like it.
I'm surprised how far back they started doing it, because I started watching like some like late aughts stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say.
They were doing it back like 07, 08 or whatnot.
Well,
I thought that was much more of a recent thing, but they've been doing it for like almost 20 years.
The Buffer stuff started in the mid-90s.
Yeah, 95, 96
right.
stuff. Yeah, they were...
So...
Yeah.
The cute little wig they got on him.
Like gold dust.
Yeah. Terrible bangs, though.
Give him a flag.
That should be his profile picture on LinkedIn, right there. President, but with a Barbie haircut.
The head wrap.
Wherever the red light goes.
Great death.
You bang.
Great death. That guy sold everything all the way through.
He's the star of this movie, as far as I'm concerned.
He's fantastic.
Ox Baker got his tights up to his belly button like Jim Duggan.
Yeah.
Fucker. What a look on Ox Baker.
Oh, you can see why he got fucking business, man. He's definitely from the 70s, man. Totally.
Trash can lids are...
Not quite built for sturdy defense.
No, but also, like, what a time in life when if trash can, then tin bucket with a lid on it. You know, Oscar the Grouch style.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if Oscar the Grouch were invented now, his house would be like a blue plastic container, right? Or something.
Terrible.
Like, that's awful.
Crap. Apparently, because Ox hadn't really done movie fighting before, he wasn't faking nothing. He was, I mean, Kurt's literally fighting for his life in some of this stuff.
It's interesting that wrestlers who are basically...
Full punches and everything,
they're basically actors and stuntmen that are athletic.
Yeah.
That they don't know how to...
Yeah, pull the punch and everything sometimes.
Or fake it. Oh, good Lord, that's awesome. Oh, that shut the crowd up real quick. It would have been better if it was still stuck in his head there, though.
Yeah. Nice little bruising on the ribs and everything.
What does that do now?
That just tells him, hey, I'm...
ready to be pulled or something?
Yeah, something like that. And it's got a short window that just kind of activates a sign of life.
Love the Coca-Cola sign. Yeah. I didn't realize it was a lumberjack match. It was a lumberjack match, though. Yeah. David Spade couldn't care less. Yeah. He's not entertained at all.
Hat and his
he is not entertained.
Knife there or something. Cowboy hair.
Yeah, he looks straight out of Young Guns.
Yeah.
Good shot there.
Yeah.
And I like he's still selling the knee from the arrow.
Yeah.
U.S. Police Force. So dumb. Oh, we're back at the Trade Center.
Yeah.
Oh, they got a cab in the...
Zoomed in there, yeah.
You know, I guess this must be the lobby.
Yeah.
Now he's got to hustle up the Hancock.
With the fucking limp.
With a bad limp, yeah.
There's a grappling gun when you need one.
Yeah, he could Batman his way up the middle,
Yeah.
right? Now, how did they get up there? And that was his way out, right? He was supposed to.
The glider, yeah.
He was supposed to free fall.
Yeah.
And they got bricks up on top of the Trade Center. There's no fence. There's no railing. There's no anything. There's a restaurant right below them. They could go and, that famous restaurant. I think didn't they finally identify the man in the falling man photo as being an employee of that restaurant, like a cook
I'm not
or something?
familiar.
Oh. I think there's a documentary about that. It's like the most famous photo of the whole day.
Yeah.
Which is saying a lot, considering there are a lot of famous photos from that day. And all the way back down, 50 floors, 100 floors. No, because they said the elevator takes you to 50, and then you got to do the rest.
Still, that's a fucking lot. On a bum leg. Jeez, they're selling it for certain.
What happened to Borgnine?
He absconded a long time ago.
He down south, and then... That's it. Nobody ever seen him again. Borgnine also an Academy Award winner for...
Yeah, you mentioned.
For that great... What the fuck is his name in the movie? He plays the title character. And he works in the meat shop.
No, we mentioned in fucking Poseidon.
Yeah.
Adventure.
And,
let's see if I can tap his name and come up with it fast.
It's one name, one word. The character's name. Marty. That's
55. Long time ago.
Best Picture. Yeah. Great movie. Anyone that likes... oh, there he is, right there. Right on cue, Ernie Borgnine.
He was married 5 times.
Well... my dad's been married 4, so hey...
He married and divorced one woman the same year. Hey.
So maybe Ernie Borgnine is actually a bigger star. Well, I don't know. Who would be the bigger star? Ernie Borgnine, Academy Award winner, or Academy and Grammy winner, chef?
I think so. A rock star.
Right, yeah.
I mean, in terms of a film actor...
Borgnine's like old Hollywood,
up there because of the prestige in that regard. Van Cleef, because he did a lot of stuff with Eastwood, so that, and the Sergio Leone stuff here and there. He's got notoriety. So they... I mean, not A-list at the time, but at least there's guys with credibility in the film that kind of helps with the marketing, the publicity. It's like we got notable stars that have credibility to them. So that...
Well, yeah, I mean...
So a studio likes a little bit of that. They're gonna put Kurt Russell in the lead, and they're kind of uncertain about tried and tested and whatnot. But they got some other stars that can fill out.
But he looks like a star.
To kind of give you that. Yeah, he does. But in terms of like just on paper, like okay, Van Cleef, he's an old cowboy.
Right. Yeah. Good, the bad, and the ugly. Right. Yeah.
He was in at least 2 of those. I think he was also in
the second one. Whatever the second.
$2 More.
Yeah.
A different character. They're all very loosely connected overall, but... And Cleef had been doing a lot of stuff, and really, really excellent actor. And so there's... it's a nice array of people for kind of a B-movie action film.
It's like
Stanton's an established kind of character actor a little bit. He's coming off of Alien, a couple other things probably. I think Barbeau had been around for a bit of a time and whatnot as well, so it's like it's a good solid cast for this type of movie.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, it's good to have friends.
Yeah.
Because you can...
Established stars, rising stars, nice mix in that regard.
But I guess in a way, this is like his audition for the studio, right? Like,
yeah.
Because after this, was it Universal comes crawling and says, "Hey,
for Carpenter,
how about we give you some money?
Yeah,
I see what you can do with nothing.
Yeah, and now you're stepping yourself up a little bit at a time."
Apparently, he didn't know where all the mines were.
Yeah. And also right at the beginning of the film, when they're doing the entire, like, the voiceover narration stuff, that's Jamie Lee Curtis who did that too, so Carpenter's throwing money, little pieces of work everyone's way.
But I feel like she's the type that would have just done it as a favor.
Yeah, she would have done it anyway, but just one of those things, like the truth aspect too. Kind of keeping a lot of things in-house to a degree.
Oh, shit.
It's a good stunt.
Don't you think that also could create some animosity a little later on if, on the next one, there isn't a spot for all of these people, right?
Yeah, I mean, on the thing,
it's Kurt Russell and that's it.
Yeah, it really is. Everyone
Nobody
else
else
is a new influx.
She's got a head of hair on her too.
Mm-hmm. I like all this entire moment.
Were they supposed to be an item?
Her and Stanton, yeah, Brain.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they don't show a lot of affection between them. There's just loyalty there. You can tell that, and she's so good.
And now she's quivering.
Yeah, she's so good. And I like that little bit between her and Snake. That Snake he understands. Like her and Snake got a little electricity in the film here and there, a little spark here and there.
Don't shoot yet, you stupid bitch. Wait till he gets a little closer.
Yeah. But I like the fact there is a little bit of that respect between the two characters. It's a nice piece of character work.
I like that his body went sliding off the trunk there. Yeah. That was good.
And this shot coming up here, they shot that just in Carpenter's garage.
Right there?
Yeah. It's a pickup shot.
Atkins has an accent that I can't quite place. And
a little affectation to it.
Yeah.
I'll look further down the cast list.
And it's such a unique...
I feel like he's from Pittsburgh.
Okay.
So, nothing too specific in that regard.
Wonder if he still lives in Pittsburgh.
Sure, he's mostly retired. Probably, maybe. Who knows? Married to the same woman since '86. Or you could
thrill me.
It's only his second wife. A lot more stable than Borgnine was.
And my father. Even at this point, if the timer goes out on Snake, don't you think that he's shown intent to resolve the mission?
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to blow him up now, right?
Well, no, it's just the fact that he has to get over the whole thing so they can zap the freaking neutralizer on his neck. He can't.
Oh, they have to.
They don't have a remote thing.
Right,
the thing's decaying inside of his bloodstream.
Right, I see. It's going to go off if he does. If they can't physically stop it.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, so he has to get up over that wall in the next minute and change.
Not as compelling of a fight scene as the one in They Live between Piper
no. Another white black guy duking it out on the concrete.
Keith?
Yeah. Keith David, yeah.
Because Keith David and David Keith are two different people, right?
Yes. David Keith was a Firestarter guy.
Right.
With Drew Barrymore. He's the white guy.
The white guy is David Keith. But Keith David is...
Yeah.
Childs.
The man with the voice.
Yeah.
One of his social media handles is Silver Throat.
Oh, that's off-putting.
God, he's fabulous.
Yeah, I can never say the right David Keith or Keith David. Because it's a double first.
This is a nice little Texas switch here that they got. That's Dick Warlock coming down from the wall, and then Kurt comes up underneath behind
the Jeep. Meaning Dick is still down there.
Yeah. Out of shot, yeah.
I love trickery like that.
Yeah, it's great bits.
Saved.
Yeah, he still don't believe nobody here. He don't trust nobody. Mm-hmm.
Which then begs the question, was it ever in there to begin with? Or was it all just a ruse?
Oh, they pulled that sequel.
No, really?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
One of the problems with Escape from L.A. is that it's almost the exact same formula.
I've heard that it's almost like...
Just more like a satire on L.A. culture. It's much more like a satire comedy to a degree with really awful digital effects.
People talk about it almost like a remake. Like it was a second go-round.
It feels a lot like that. Carpenter feels differently about it, but if we do get around to it, we can discuss it in that regard. There was a Scream Factory edition just on Blu-ray, and then Paramount put out a bare bones 4K edition, so whichever way you want to go on that regard.
Well, I mean, if we're not interested in buying it, then we can go with the cheaper option, whatever that is.
Whatever that is.
I just need to find it in order to watch it.
Yeah, it's probably available for a rental.
Or it might be streaming somewhere, too.
Possibly.
I don't know. We'll see.
It was produced by Paramount, so...
This guy is not actually shaving him.
No.
It really...
Not while while Pleasance is delivering dialogue. It's a nice location they grabbed for this whole thing. I like it.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of, structure it is.
Yeah.
Good line. They could have really milked this for multiple sequels.
Yeah. I know they did a comic book series on it. I didn't get much of it. I think there was a video game planned that got canceled, and some other things that didn't take off the IP later on in the years.
There's no flag or anything on him.
An old pin or something, yeah.
He doesn't look presidential.
Nah. It's too dark and gray.
I don't think any president has ever worn a black suit with a gray tie unless he was at a funeral. And
Sure.
even so,
Yeah.
he'd be wearing some sort of flag pin or something to... I know that song, but I can't...
American Bandstand.
Oh, yeah. Would have been great if it was a... like Shaft or one of those.
Maybe a little too on the nose. Just like the whole... I mean, Pliskin is such a embodiment of Carpenter to agree. That entire, like, snubbing authority. The whole kind of defiance to a certain degree, because Carpenter's just like that. It's so much his attitude towards...
I like that.
Higher ups and everything.
Girl in Chock full of nuts was the name of the character.
Yeah.
A lot of gypsies. Gypsies is
Romero, Cronenberg, interesting.
for the character names.
Yeah.
Red Bandana Gypsy. Oh shit. I mean, these are like nickel credits here.
Oh yeah, I mean.
Oh no, you were wrong. Carmen Filippi was the bum. Buck Flower was the drunk.
The drunk.
He was not the bum.
Splitting hairs.
Dick Warlock,
Yeah.
first billing
Yeah.
on the stunt team.
Buff Brady.
Sure.
Oh, Ted White.
I love Ted White.
Yeah. Nice.
Ted White was what, part 2?
Oh no, Friday, final chapter.
Okay. 4.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It feels too long to me. I know it's not long, but it feels like there's a little bit, like, everything from Ox Baker on is fine.
Yeah.
And everything up to, I don't know, like after they acquire Brain and Barbeau, like it's that like 20, 30 minutes in the middle that I'm like, I don't know, it just feels kind of
because
it's floundering. It's like
shortly after this in the 80s, you're starting getting like real like fast-paced action films. You're getting like Road Warrior and First Blood and whatever else you want to throw in there, going up through the years and everything like that. It's like Pat Patterson.
special effects, Pat Patterson.
Shortly after this, the action genre gets a lot snappier, a lot more fast-paced. It gets a lot more, I don't know, just more kinetic. This one's a little bit more...
I'm okay with a slow burn.
Oh, yeah.
There's been plenty of movies that were slow burn that I'm fine with.
Sure.
And I don't even think it's that I'm slightly discouraged because it's a slow burn for an action film. It's just like, it's a content thing. It's like, I don't know, like, just do more.
Okay.
Move the wheels along, you know?
I mean, I feel the reason the film has endured is a lot of the character work. A lot, just the quality of the characters in there.
Jim Cameron, yep.
Work on the entire film, and a lot of people just respond to the quality of the characters. Pliskin and Duke of New York and various other things like that. I just like they create vibrant enough characters to move the story along to keep and cast them very well to keep the sort of interest in the characters for the most part. But I mean, they've been threatening a freaking remake of this for like 20 years now, and no one can get it going anywhere. And I don't know. I just don't know.
I'm
I don't know
not sure.
if there's. I mean, you can. I just don't know if it's what to expect from it.
I don't think that there's any movie that's beyond reproach of remake.
Yeah.
The threat of remake.
Yeah. I just don't know what I expect from it, like who I'd want to direct the thing, who I'd want to star in the whole thing. I'd just, because they had like Gerard Butler and people here and there and everywhere, like whoever was a halfway marketable star.
Oh,
for
the Orient
5
Express
minutes.
got a little love there. Sato and Tanaka.
Yes.
Unless it was the Paul Diamond era.
Yeah.
But that's
with the
fine.
mask and everything.
Right.
And so on.
Better team, by the way.
Sure.
AWA Ox Baker era. Go ahead.
But,
remake is an interesting talk. We're going to talk about that over dinner, I bet.
Probably, but I don't know. It's something that's haven't heard word one about in years. Some people said, "Oh, Wyatt Russell, your son should probably play it." Like he says, absolutely not. I feel like that's going to be like it sounds like career suicide for me to try to remake my father's movie in this iconic role. That just feels like you're damned trying to redo that.
What about a female lead?
It's fine.
I think that could be an approach.
I'm just saying, Kurt Russell's son trying to play Snake Plissken all over again. It's like that's not going to progress your career anywhere. That feels like a terrible idea. He's got other things going on that are better than that.
Well, we're running out of Carpenters, friend.
Yeah, so
I guess we'll see.
Well, anyway, guys, thank you for joining us on this one. I'd like to hear your comments about everything we discussed on the film and everything like that. And
Barbeau's titties.
How much you feel? Because we got like Skip from L.A., Memoirs of Invisible Man, Starman, which none of us have seen, Ghost of Mars,
which I've seen. Ghost of Mars.
Which one would you guys like us to put on the board next on the long-form schedule for ourselves?
Yeah, weigh in on the next one. We've only got 4 or 5 left.
Yeah, so let us know, guys. So thanks for joining us. Take care.
Bye.